Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's great to have you back. Today, we're diving headfirst into the cryptocurrency market, a world of digital assets that just doesn't sleep. And honestly, it can feel like every single day there's a new coin, a new trend, or a new headline. But today, we're not getting lost in the weeds. We're going straight to the top, looking at the big picture, the macro trends that are shaping the future of crypto. Specifically, we're breaking down the top 7 trends that are not just changing the game, but defining what the game will even look like in 2024 and beyond. These aren't just your random pump and dumps. These are the forces that are going to determine whether Bitcoin hits $100,000 or whether your favorite altcoin goes to zero. Now look, I'm not claiming to have a crystal ball here. Predicting the future, especially in crypto, is a fool's game. But by looking at these trends, by understanding the forces at play, we can get a much clearer picture of where things are headed, and more importantly, how to position ourselves to actually profit, not just survive. So, if you're ready to level up your crypto knowledge, if you want to go from crypto curious to crypto confident, then you're in the right place. Hit that like button, let's jump in. Now, if you've been following the crypto markets at all, even just glancing at the headlines, you know that 2023 was a roller coaster to say the least. We had some serious lows, some sideways action that seemed like it would never end. But then, finally, the bulls started to show up. And you know what really got them excited? ETF approvals. That's right, the floodgates have opened, and we're seeing more and more applications for Bitcoin ETFs getting approved by regulators. This, my friends, is a really big deal. See, when a Bitcoin ETF gets approved, it means that big institutional money, the kind of money that can actually move the markets, can finally get in on the action. We're talking about pension funds, hedge funds, and all those Wall Street giants who have been sitting on the sidelines waiting for the right moment to jump in. And that moment, well, it's looking like it's right now. Don't get me wrong, this isn't going to be some overnight get-rich-quick scheme. But when you see this kind of institutional interest, when you see the smart money moving in, it's usually a pretty good indicator that we're in for a long-term bull run. And if you're thinking about buying Bitcoin, well, this could be a very, very good time to start doing your research. Alright, moving on to trend number 2, and this one's a real game changer, the rise of AI or artificial intelligence in the world of crypto. Now I know what you're thinking, AI, crypto, isn't that a bit much? But trust me on this one, because the potential here is absolutely mind-blowing. We're talking about AI algorithms that can analyze market data in real time, spotting trends and making trading decisions way faster and more efficiently than any human ever could. Imagine having an AI-powered trading bot that not only analyzes charts but also reads news sentiment, tracks social media trends, and even predicts market manipulation. That's the kind of power that AI brings to the table. And it's not just about trading either. AI is being used to develop more secure and transparent blockchain systems, preventing fraud and hacks, which, let's be honest, has been a major concern in the crypto space. We're also seeing AI being used to create decentralized prediction markets, where you can bet on literally anything from election results to the weather, all powered by the blockchain. This is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. The intersection of AI and crypto is still in its early stages, but it's already clear that this is a trend that's going to reshape the entire industry. So buckle up, because things are about to get really interesting. Now let's talk about the money flowing into the crypto space, because let's be real, that's what makes the world go round. And in 2024 we're seeing more funding, more mergers, and more acquisitions than ever before. Venture capitalists, those guys with deep pockets and even deeper risk appetites, are pouring billions of dollars into crypto startups, betting big on everything from DeFi or decentralized finance to NFTs or non-fungible tokens. And it's not just the VCs either, we're seeing major corporations, household names you definitely know, dipping their toes into the crypto waters. They're buying up crypto companies, they're investing in blockchain technology, and they're even starting to accept cryptocurrencies as payment. This is a clear sign that the crypto market is maturing. It's no longer a fringe movement, a playground for tech geeks and early adopters. It's becoming a legitimate asset class, something that traditional investors and institutions are finally taking seriously. And as more money flows into the space, we can expect to see even more innovation, more adoption, and of course more opportunities for growth. So if you're looking for a sign that crypto is here to stay, this is it. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room: regulation. Now I know nobody likes talking about rules and regulations, especially in the crypto world, which was built on the idea of decentralization and freedom from government control. But the reality is that as crypto becomes more mainstream, as more people invest their hard-earned money, governments around the world are going to want to get involved. And honestly, that's not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, clear and consistent regulation could be exactly what crypto needs to reach its full potential. Think about it. Right now, a lot of people are still hesitant to get involved in crypto because they see it as the Wild West, a place where scams are rampant and there's no protection for investors. But if governments step in and create a regulatory framework that protects investors, prevents fraud, and provides some level of stability, it could actually make crypto more appealing to a wider audience. Of course, there's always the risk that governments could go too far, that they could stifle innovation with overly burdensome regulations. But for now, I'm cautiously optimistic. I think that sensible regulation is inevitable and that it could actually be a net positive for the crypto industry in the long run. Now, we can't talk about the future of crypto without addressing the environmental impact, particularly when it comes to mining. This is a topic that's been debated endlessly, and for good reason. Traditional proof-of-work mining, like the kind used for Bitcoin, can be incredibly energy-intensive. I mean, we're talking about massive server farms running 24/7, consuming enough electricity to power small countries. That's a lot of energy, and it has to come from somewhere, which often means relying on fossil fuels, which, as we all know, contribute to climate change. Now, the good news is that the crypto community is well aware of this issue, and there's a huge push towards more sustainable solutions. We're seeing a shift towards proof-of-stake consensus mechanisms, which require significantly less energy, as well as the development of more energy-efficient mining hardware. And of course, there's the rise of renewable energy sources, with some crypto miners even exploring ways to harness solar, wind, and hydropower to fuel their operations. So, while the environmental impact of crypto is a valid concern, I'm confident that the industry is moving in the right direction. Alright, let's move on to something a little more exciting: the tokenization of real-world assets. This is a trend that has the potential to revolutionize the way we think about ownership and investment. In simple terms, tokenization means taking a real-world asset, like a piece of real estate, a work of art, or even a company share, and turning it into a digital token on the blockchain. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, for starters, it makes these assets more accessible to a wider range of investors. Imagine being able to buy a fraction of a Picasso painting or invest in a luxury condo with just a few clicks, all without dealing with mountains of paperwork or hefty fees. That's the power of tokenization. It also makes these assets more liquid, meaning they're easier to buy and sell. No more waiting months for a real estate deal to close or dealing with illiquid markets. With tokenized assets, you can trade them instantly, 24/7 from anywhere in the world. This is still an emerging trend, but it's one that I'm incredibly excited about, and I think it has the potential to unlock trillions of dollars in value over the coming years. And finally, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the one that has the potential to shake up the entire financial system: Central Bank Digital Currencies, or CBDCs. Now this is a big one, guys. We're talking about governments around the world exploring the possibility of creating their own digital currencies, backed by their central banks. Imagine a world where, instead of using dollars, euros, or yen, we're all using digital currencies issued directly by our governments. This is the promise of CBDCs. Now, there are a lot of potential benefits to this, like increased financial inclusion, faster and cheaper transactions, and reduced risk of fraud. But of course, there are also concerns about privacy, control, and the potential for government overreach. Will CBDCs replace cash? Will they coexist with cryptocurrencies? These are all questions that are still up for debate. But one thing's for sure: CBDCs are coming, and they have the potential to fundamentally change the way we think about money. So, there you have it, the top 7 crypto trends that are shaping the future of this exciting and rapidly evolving industry. From the emergence of a Bitcoin ETF-driven bull market, to the game-changing potential of AI integration, and the looming arrival of CBDCs, the crypto space is showing no signs of slowing down. These trends highlight the dynamic and evolving nature of the cryptocurrency market. It's an exciting time to be involved, but it's also more important than ever to stay informed, to do your research, and to approach this space with a healthy dose of caution. Is there a specific trend you're particularly interested in? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates on the world of crypto.